Well guys, the time has come to head up north in the winter. Check out my cabin. I haven't been there since November. It is January 31st. So we got 2 snowmobiles in tow. I'm on my way to pick my buddy up and we're gonna go check the place out. It's snowmobile access when there's snow on the ground. So we're pretty much prepared for anything and we're ready to ride into the cabin and get a fire going and get it warming up. You can see the snow is starting to pile up on the side of the road, so it's looking promising. The weather though, it's 11:30. It's 11:30, sunny out, and it's 8 degrees. And we made it. We finally touched down. We're about 2.9 miles away from the cabin. Got the sleds, the truck, trailer. We're ready to go. We're gonna take these things out just for a little test rip, and then we're gonna go ahead and come back and make a little load. We'll see how bad the trail is before we load up too heavy. So we might have to break trail. So we made it back to the cabin. Everything's good. There's barely any dead bugs in here. Definitely happy about that. So, check back in a little bit. Both the sleds are buried, so we got some work ahead of us. Gonna get the fire going now. Well, it's day 2 of our adventure up at the cabin. Got the beautiful UP, snow, sun. Just amazing. Having a great time. One thing I wanted to point out is it's right now, it's 66 degrees in here with the pellet stove on low. But I wanted to point out that we successfully raised the temperature of this cabin 40 degrees in under 24 hours. So I think that's pretty impressive. That shows that the cabin can hold some pretty good heat and that the pellet stove does pretty good for warming it up. Just out here ripping. Just did a little nice hill descent, little climb. We're gonna keep pushing down 7 Mile Fire Lane, see what she has in store. Got the machines out here. Take some pictures of this. It's unreal. Unreal. God's country. Upper Peninsula, Michigan. Get you some of that, alright? You want to talk about a photo opportunity? Lady Superior doing her thing. Well, it's our third day on the sleds. Everything's going all right. My skidoo is doesn't like when we're off trail, so I'm trying to keep her cool. The visibility is not so great today because there's really high winds, and some fellow sledders just stopped to tell us that once we get to the place where the old forest had burned down, I think it's near Duck Lake, you can't see anything. So we're gonna see what we can do, and we'll probably head back towards town where there's a little more visibility. Yeah, she's a little snowy. It's the fourth day of our trip snowmobiling up in the UP. We're out in the garage just fueling up the sleds, going over them before we take off. And we had a pretty good snowdrift since the first day we were here back here. This is the garage door that faces the south, and you can see that's the original snowdrift. We hadn't gone out that way, and this morning after the high winds we woke up. Just to put it in perspective, it's well over the four-wheeler, and it's almost as tall as the Talon, so it's a good 5 feet tall snowdrift in the back. This is the trail out. A little more backcountry riding on the way home. Snow's coming down. It's cold out, but we're not feeling it. We got either a wolf or a coyote running out on the ice. Probably a coyote. Oh, yep, he's right there next to that tree. He's running with that big tail. It's probably a coyote. Gonna try to pull up the binoculars. So it's our 5th and final full day here, riding the sleds in Deer Park, just north of Newberry in Michigan's Upper Peninsula. This is my first year with my cabin. It's been amazing. As you can see, the snow is epic. The porch is totally covered. The sled is sitting up higher than the deck. It's just been great. We're gonna go out on the lake and mess around. We've seen a few sleds come in. We just had some coyotes run across the ice. It's just been really, really cool. So we're gonna end it right. Alright, I'm gonna fire up the sled and take you guys along for a little ride. These are like the backcountry roads, the ORV roads we ride on the side-by-side, so you ain't gonna see many tracks. Gonna have some decent powder on them too, because we had a lot of snow drifts. So. Now that's how you deal with a fallen tree, baby. It's up to our knees, and we're floating in it. I'll keep looking for you. Last day of our trip. We're heading home. Closed out the cabin. Doing our last load on the sled of our gear. Everything's locked up. Got snow coming down. Been beautiful.